Just gone 6:30, you're watching East Midlands Today. And tonight, the rural communities suffering more than most as the price of oil skyrockets.
Here in the Derbyshire Dales, around 40% of households have little or no choice but to use heating oil as they can't receive gas.
Also tonight, how the cost of growing is becoming a growing crisis for our farmers and our food.
And meet my new presenter for this evening. He's called Storm and he's just tiny. Hello there, welcome to Tuesday's programme with me, Anne Davis. Well, first tonight, the rocketing cost of heating oil. Many rural communities rely on it, and one charity which helps those in need says it fears the cost of filling a tank at home could soon have quadrupled over the last year. Well, it's now appealing for more donations to help those left with the choice of either eating or heating, as Simon Hare reports.
Filling up any kind of fuel tank at the moment is a costly business, but especially for those in more rural communities which rely on oil for heating. This delivery today was for the High Ashers Rural Project near Ashover in Derbyshire. It helps adults with learning difficulties and the long-term unemployed.
Hold on, mate. We've kept running for quite a lot of the COVID situation, but we do people in the barn work in the barn when it's bad weather, but we've had to ventilate it. So we've got the windows and the doors open, but to keep people warm, because we've got vulnerable people, obviously we've got the heating running full blast. So it's literally pound notes straight out the window. And this time last year, 500 litres in March was 37 pence a litre, and so that was £200. And then we've got actually a load today, another 500 litres, and that's 78 pence. So that's just over 400, I think it's £410. So that's a 100% increase, which is massive in any organisation. We've got to absorb the costs.
And as the cost of fuel goes up and up, those on lower incomes are having to spend a greater proportion of their household budget on heating. And in places like this, the Derbyshire Dales, that's made worse by the fact that 40% of properties have to rely on heating oil as they can't receive gas. Here in Matlock at Rural Action Derbyshire, they run a joint buying scheme.
The price of heating oil isn't regulated, it's not fixed. So we started the scheme to make sure that everybody was getting a fair price for heating oil and a competitive price, and obviously buying collectively. We can negotiate for 30, 40,000 litres, a much better price per litre than somebody going direct to a supplier for 500 litres.
Today was the day to find a supplier for the next 2 weeks.
So this is the prices that we've paid for the last 12 months from March 2021. So the price then that we paid was 39.85 pence per litre. If we get a price, we're expecting it to be around 150, 160, maybe even 170 pence per litre.
Back at Ashover, Phil is hoping to move towards renewable energy like solar, but the cost of oil at the moment is limiting his ability to make the investment needed, an added environmental cost to the current fuel price problems. Simon Hare, BBC East Midlands Today, Derbyshire.
Well,